Good morning, everyone. In another week, I've been to IKEA on Saturday, which might have been a mistake, but we have been to IKEA on Saturday, and I bought the frames for the posters. So maybe I put the frames up already, and I bought the fairy lights to go around, and I bought a new trash for what's it called? It's not biological, organic waste. And yeah, because I haven't been here on Sunday, I need to check on the recordings we did on Friday, and need to check on a few bits and pieces here and there, finish some stuff off. You will see. Just watch the week, watch the 40 odd minutes, and you will see what's going on this week. Because right now I don't have a plan. I'm just coming from the dentist, so all fine, all good. Nothing to worry about. Let's move on. Nice lighting back there, isn't it? But can't put in nails in that wall because it's too heavy or too strong. I think it's concrete or something. I don't know. So I need to buy these glued thingies to put on the frames. But anyway, yeah, just mixed some stuff on Friday and looks good. And there's a plugin that I really like that I installed on Friday as well, and that's Jacob Collier Audience Choir, which is a great plugin. It's he conducts his audience, so lets the audience sing in harmony and stuff. And Native Instruments recorded that and took those recordings and made a virtual instrument out of it, so you press a key and then the audience sings that note. Don't know exactly how that worked, but I don't care. So yeah, I now have a few songs where actually thousands of people are singing an A or an O or an or something like that. And it's really awesome. Really like it. So check that out. I put the links in the description down below. It's free. It's just Native Instruments. You only need Kontakt Player. And I think it's 200 megabytes or something. They're not really many samples. So I don't know how they made that work, but it's awesome. It's nice. Really enjoyed that. And yeah, because I didn't have that much for breakfast today because of the dentist appointment, I will now give myself something to eat real quick, and then we move on. Sometimes funny thing happens. So I went buying food and stuff from the grocery store, came back and met my neighbors that have a small studio on the back of my control room. And they told me they now rent the other room next to me as well. And we just chatted a bit, spent half an hour talking about, like an hour, talking about gears and stuff and recording and blah. But the awesome thing is I now have a really nice neighbor I can talk to on a way better basis, and I know when they work, and they work at night and I work on the day, and it's so much better now having good friendly neighbors and being able to talk with them and say, okay, sorry, am I too loud? So they knock on my door if I'm too loud and the other way around. And That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. And yeah. I know it's pretty early to set up for a recording we do on Saturday, but I had some time to spare and just wanted to check the mic lines anyway, because I don't trust this patch bay and I don't trust my soldering, so I tend to check this. So I thought, yeah, why not setting it up already and marking it and just being ready, so I could be sick and all I need is to come in on Saturday and do the recording. So let me explain. Turn the camera down. So here we go. This patch bay is, the preamps are pretty all over the place. So the order this all is in doesn't make sense at all. So we have vocals and then snare top, then bass DI and snare bottom. Then we have guitar mics for guitar 1 and 2. Then we have the compressor for vocals, the compressor for the bass amp, which is the Focusrite with the 2 toms, then guitar amp DIs, bass amp, then hi-hat, room mono, the cymbals, the kit, guitar 1 and 2 DI. And then we have kick in and kick out. So why is this such all over the place? Because I want to use the preamps and make the most sense sound wise for each individual signal. So I like the gold mic on drums. So I am not using this gold mic for the kick. Well, because there is a patch field back on the drums, and this is half normalized to this gold mic, so I use that one. That's the same reason why hi-hat and cymbals and kit are wired to these specific RME preamps. I wanted to have the RME, but they're on that channel because these are half normalized, so I don't need to patch them. And yeah, it's a bit all over the place, but you get used to this stuff. And yeah, so I also did a Pro Tools session with all the lovely channels in, which I need to group and do some preset work on that. But way more important, I already set up sends to my Behringer P16, so these guys have a monitor for themselves. Oh, the click is missing, so that comes on 15, I guess. So yeah, if you have question to the P16 thingy, I might do a video about that. Let me know in the comments below if I should explain that a bit more in detail, how I do my personal monitoring. Well, I'm just exporting some guitar tracks for the guys of Midnight Falling to rehearse. Yeah, let's call it a day now. I think we accomplished a lot. Mixed a bit, edited a bit, checked for fake that the band coming on Saturday, and a lot more. So yeah, and fixed the patch thingy. So yeah, a lot's been done. I think I will come back tonight very swiftly to mix a love song for Arrow, because we need to send this tonight, and I don't want to mix on my on my MacBook because I don't have all the plugins and if we're comfortable there, and all the licenses are here. So maybe I just drive here for 15-20 minutes or something. Let's see. Yeah, let's call it a day, and I'll be back tomorrow. think this is looking quite nice. First poster will arrive today. That's what Amazon said. That's gonna be the cover of Definitely Maybe, the first record of Oasis. There will be a bigger one for the bigger frames. I don't know where I put it, let's see. Then there will be a cover of Abbey Road by the Beatles, obviously, because I'm a Beatles head. And then there will be a small one of the self-titled album of Blink-182. And would love to have the cover art of Meteora, the second Linkin Park album. Would love to have that, and I would love to have a cover art of Escapology by Robbie Williams, because these are all influential albums for me. This is what the theme is of these frames. Influential albums for me, sound-wise or production-wise or whatever. So yeah, need to find these two, but yeah, let's do music today. I really like how this room is coming together. Seriously, that's awesome. The good thing is I have a lot to do. The bad thing is I can't show you. So, or it's repetitive and I don't feel like showing you the same things on screen with the same background music every week. So might be just me talking a bit more. Just makes Red or Blue a bit more. I always move in little steps, trying to have fun while doing it and not being too stressed out and being too annoyed of stuff. So some people might think I'm pretty slow at work, but I think I'm not. I'm sort of efficient. So yeah, it's just been half an hour doing bits and pieces here, checking on the vocals, trying stuff out effect-wise for this one part, then bouncing the drums out of Easy Drummer, so I have WAV files to work on in my normal template, which I tend to do. And yeah, just bits and pieces on that one song for half an hour, and now I'm enjoying the coffee, and then I might do something else, or work on this again, or yeah, we will see. Just some, yeah, you could call it slow work, I call it normal work. So the other thing is, I remember me talking about the band for Saturday, that they're old gentlemen, which is fine, and they might not play to click. Well, that's been wrong. They gonna record to a click track. The only thing is, as I understand, the bass player will be playing drums first and then bass, but we will see. So I just try to maximize all the possibilities I have, because we only have this one day to get everything ready, and I want to capture every sound that's even possible. So there's a kick in, there's a kick out, snare top, snare bottom, all standard things, toms. I know in worst case scenario I will trigger these drums with Slate Digital. As it's my drum set, I probably might do this anyway, but we will see. They will bring their own cymbals, but I will have mics on the cymbals as I usually do, and I will also have this kit mic, which is a XY microphone over the head of the drummer, which I tend to do and I like to do. So there's a backup as well. I have the cymbal mics if the kit mic doesn't work or something is wrong there. So there's a safety net. And yeah, the room mic, well, it's a room mic, but it's also a talkback for the band. And regarding the guitars, they play acoustic guitars into a pedal board into an acoustic guitar amp. So I will capture a DI straight out of the guitar as a safety net. Then they told me the guitar amps have a DI out. I will capture that as well, and I will put a mic in front of the amp. So we have 3 channels per guitar to capture basically everything. So if they say, yeah, we want to have what's coming out of the speaker, what we hear in the room, then I have the mic, hopefully the SM57, and the placement doesn't change that too much. If that's not what they're happy with and I'm losing high end or losing low end or whatever, I have the DI signal to work with. And if everything falls apart, I have the DI signal and need to recreate the sound they did with their amps. So, being very cautious about that. But yeah, that's the easiest way to do it. I have 24 channels, so let's use them all. And I'm pretty happy that everything is working. So yeah, might tweak on that today as well. I always love preparing for sessions and stuff. And yeah, coffee. Coming together. Just spent another few, don't know how many hours because I don't watch the time, on red or blue, sorry. And yeah, that's coming together. And yeah, as I said, I always do this in parts because getting fresh ear, getting fresh ideas and stuff. I had an idea for one part I didn't like before and now I like it, so yeah, that's the normal way. So now let's have lunch and then see what we're gonna do after that. Need to be home a bit early, but yeah. Thank you, Jacob Collier, for that thing, for that virtual instrument. Audience Choir. It's seriously awesome because you can switch a pure tuning on for the choir, so the intervals are not in temperate. Temperate? What's the English word? You know what the piano is. It's not really right, but it sounds good, so you can play all the notes and all the harmonies, but it's not really right. But you can switch on to be a pure tuning, which makes a lot of sense if you have a choir. And it sounds way better with pure tuning on. And that's so awesome to have something like that in a plugin. I'm really, really happy to have that choir. And it's already in 2 Midnight Falling songs. Yeah, that's awesome. And that song makes me cry. So, and it's really hard to play on guitar. But that's something different. Awesome plugin. Check out Native Instruments Audience Choir. It's for free. It's free Native Instruments. You just need Kontakt Player 7 and the stuff. Let's call it a day already. Did a lot of stuff. I think I've managed to finish off the swing song with Wolfgang. So I send it to him and he can tell me what's wrong. Normally he says, well, that's awesome. And then I say, well, let me have another run through. But that's fine. I will have a listen at home with my headphones, maybe in the car. Just give it a second ambience, so trying different speakers, and I'm pretty comfortable with what I do here that it will translate over, but I always want to make sure. And then I give him the okay. It's already on Google Drive, and yeah, I went through a lot of things with Red and Blues, the one song for Midnight Falling, which already sounds awesome. I know there's a lot of stuff I need to do, but I will figure that out tomorrow in the next few days. And yeah, I also cleaned a bit the bathroom, so that's a bit tidy now, and looking forward to that. There are actually 2 packages that should arrive today. The Beatles poster and the Oasis poster should be there today, so we'll put them on the wall tomorrow. Yeah, awesome. So tomorrow, new day, new luck, and yeah, I'll drive home now. Good morning. Wednesday today, and even though the weather is awesome, I'm a bit annoyed again. For the simple reason that Amazon told me that 2 posters were on the way and should be delivered till 8 p.m. and they didn't show up. So today's a new day. Then there are still these screws, nuts missing from Shure, which are stuck somewhere in a center near me, and I told them to redistribute them to the packing station right here. Nothing happened. And something private, I'm waiting for wipers for the car, and they're not showing up as well. So no delivery service wants to deliver to me, which is really annoying because there's stuff I'm waiting for. So let's see if the Thomann package with the Audix D8 strings, some cables and some bits and pieces for Railway will show up today. We will see. Anyway, bit of stuff to do today. As always, take you along, and yeah, but coffee first. I really love coming back to a mix I did yesterday and think, well, that's actually great. So, yeah, Red or Blues sounds good to me right now. So, I'm gonna have another coffee break because I did one mix revision for Ascender, so that song should be done, so the whole EP should be done. Only need to master that. I exported the swing song for Wolfgang, and so that's done because I listened to this yesterday at home, tweaked one little tiny thing, and then exported it, and then thought I'd give Red or Blue another listen, and that sounds good as well. So could be a quick day today. Let's see, let's have coffee. As I'm just making my mind up where to place stuff for Saturday, I think the idea I had is not working because my tracking room is not wide enough. So this is the drum set, very far out. Normally it's like 1.5 meters further back. So the kick drum is in the middle of that carpet, usually, sort of. Pretty much back, because the reason is there's the top absorber, and when I have sort of a tight sound of the drums, so the space is a bit tighter back there, and then projecting out into the room, which is sort of the acoustic idea. So that's not ideal anyway for the drums. But I thought I'm putting one guitar amp here and one there, as I said, in line with the kick drum, and record that at the same time. But as I learned, they're gonna play with the click anyway. I think that won't work, so I'm thinking of building two little cabins with the cabinets I have, and putting one guitar amp right here, hiding it with all the acoustic curtains I have. Hiding one right here, hiding one right there. I think that makes more sense. And pushing the drum set further back. I thought I need to make a decision today, because tomorrow is my day off, and on Friday I want to set up to make everything as fast as possible. It's a tricky one. And I don't like having the door to the booth right there, but there's the piano. It's sometimes I hate my studio, because if you set up a drum set there, the door to the booth is sort of blocked. But that's the width of a drum set. Yeah, I think I go for the two hidden guitar amps behind other amps thingy. Might test some stuff right now. Yeah, I think I do a test run, because I have some time. Let's see how I do this. I feel like that's the way we're gonna go. Having the drum set where it's always been, and then two little cabins for the guitar amps, and then yeah, the guys can perform in here. One standing here, one standing over there, and put the singer in the booth anyway. Yeah, I think we do it like that, and it should work, keeping the amps as quiet as possible. And then we have the drums there, and yeah, I mean there are two options on how this could work. So option one is they want to have it as straight on click as possible, so we could do record guide tracks of all the 4 songs or 5 songs, whatever. And then the drummer does another few takes on click, and might fix some stuff, edit it already or not, don't know. That's an option. Or they just play the songs a few times, and we just overdub vocals. The problem, I love live tracking. I love having a band playing together. I think the vibe is something completely different if you do live tracking. But the thing is, I can't concentrate on the whole band performance. So it usually takes a bit longer because you have to listen to all these tracks. So I tend to track the band 3 times, and everyone said, so 3 takes where every member of the band is happy. And I say, okay, we're gonna listen to these individually in the control room. So this is like, yeah, let's say you have a 3-minute song. So that's like, well, 20 minutes minimum for the tracking, because you played the songs, you need to switch and blah, and might communicate a bit. So let's say 30 minutes for the pure tracking of one song 3 times, because you might do a mistake and you throw a take away. So yeah, let's say 30 minutes, and then you listen to it, which again is like 20 minutes, including short feedbacks and writing down stuff. So that's like, yeah, roughly an hour of pure playing and listening for one song, and you only have 3 takes. So if we go for a guide track first, that's, yeah, let's say 10 minutes because someone made a mistake in the first take. Then we do drums, 3 takes, let's say 20 minutes, so we're half an hour. And then we track guitars, 1 or 2 or 3 takes, again 30 minutes, and it's an hour, but I have specifically listened to everything while tracking. So it's sort of the same thing, but different vibe. I don't know, I have to discuss this with these guys, and then we see what they're up to. I like both, but so if they do overdub, I don't need all this hassle. But if they play live, yeah, then I do. Yeah, we will see. We will see what happens on Saturday. I think I'll set it up like that. We'll do this on Friday now. I have to rebuild it so everything looks nice again, and yeah. And then on Friday it's drum tuning, setting everything up, checking everything the last time. And then on Saturday it's recording day. You know that there are days where nothing is going your way, and then 1 or 2 days later everything moves in the right direction. And it seems today is one of these days, and I know it's had a lot to do with what I did the previous days. So just finished Red or Blue that far that I want to listen to it in my car at home and stuff, and give it a bit of time. So I will not work on Red or Blue on Friday because I want to give it a bit of time. Do this next week. Finished off the sender. Finished off the swing song. Fixed the power socket in the booth. And the order from Thomann is on its way. And the car wipers are on their way too, and I guess the posters. I don't trust Amazon anymore. I don't trust it. I don't know why I ordered them through Amazon, because they're coming from China and it's a bit awkward. But anyway, everything seems to work today. So I'm having lunch now and then see if there's something small I can tackle. Then I will go home. Tomorrow is a day off. And so it seems like Friday will be... Oh, we can change strings on Friday, because in the Thomann package there are guitar strings. So we change strings for... Yeah, let's see, for one of my guitars, and maybe track some stuff for Hold On, and also prepare the tracking room. And maybe put some posters up. We will see. So just exported another version of red and blue because Louisa already wrote me that she didn't like two pronunciation, and I just switched the take and worked on a few bits and pieces. And now I guess I'm done for today. Obviously gonna probably do some stuff at home. So the Thomann package just arrived, so I have 60 more meters of XLR cable to put on a wheel drum, and the poster I didn't expect arrived today. My wife came home, checked for the post box, and there was the Blink-182 poster in it. So we have the small, which is coming right there. So we have the small Blink-182 self-titled album poster already there. Let's hope for Oasis and the Beatles to arrive as well. And then we have 3 posters on that wall. Yeah, I call it a day now. Drive home, check the package, and wait for more packages to arrive, and then we're back on Friday. Yeah. Good morning. Unusual that I'm here on Thursday, just for a few minutes. My wife needed to go somewhere, so I drove her and I came to the studio to bring some stuff and blah blah blah. Anyway, there's something new in the studio. Not the poster that I missed to bring with me, that's still at home, but let me show you. Can't see properly, now you can see. There we go. That's, there you can see better. An Audix D4, which I want to try out. The reason I bought it is this one show at Railway in a month where they play 4 toms, and so I need one more mic. But also there's a cover band who might want to come to the studio later that year. They have 5 toms, so again have not enough mics, and it should be a great microphone for floor tom. And I want to check that out, and maybe grab a guitar. Maybe it's also a good mic for kick and for guitar amps and stuff. I want to try that out, and I will do this the next few days, and obviously will take you along. Yeah, I'm now changing a few strings because I bought new strings as well, and little bits and pieces. And the poster I forgot. Anyway, and let's see if the other one arrived. It didn't arrive yesterday. It's a fun story, but yeah, short one today. Quite nice, isn't it? Like it. Looks way better. Looks way more living roomy sort of thing. That's straight. I need to get them straight. Anyway, good morning. I'm really tired. Massively tired. Didn't sleep that well, so really tired. But yeah, work needs to be done. So we're gonna set up for tomorrow for recording this acoustic cover band. We need to do a love song, and yeah, there was something I wanted to tell you, but I already forgot. See, I'm so tired. I'm so goddamn tired. Anyway, coffee and then move on. Show you that awesome gadget I have, drum dial. I put a link to it down in the description below. It's pretty easy. You move it around where the screws are, so like here or here. Got this little, come on, focus. You got this little thingy here telling you to move it right there, and then you can turn it around. Come on, like that, and then you see the pressure on the skin. And that way you can get all the screws, all the tension equal on all the screws. So, don't know the professional term of that. So you don't get this boom thingy. And that makes it very easy for people like me who aren't a drum tech at all to get a sort of decent drum sound. I know that's possible to make it better, but the drum set is not the best in its first place. The skins are a bit older, but that's fine for tomorrow, as I understand. And if everything goes wrong, I have trigger, but don't want to use that, obviously. So yeah, that's a really easy way yeah, let's focus. Drum dial. Come on. Come on, my lovely camera. There we go. Drum dial. There's a digital version as well. Don't know why you need that, but I'll put the link down in the description below with my affiliation stuff. So you might want to check that out. I got a new floor tom mic, I thought let's do a mic shootout. Let's shoot out. What do we have? What might be interesting for toms? Let's use what we always use, the Pro 75. Let's go for the Audix D4, obviously. Let's also go for the black 421. And yeah, why not use a 57? Never used a 57 on floor tom. So let's try that out. Why am I running around that awkward with the camera in my hand and all these mics? Let's put the camera down somewhere and I'll show you. Looking good. So we have an Audio-Technica Pro 35 something. We got a Sennheiser MD421. The new version, whatever the number, the letter is, we have a 57, and we have the D4. And I already like the D4 because it's small. And I think so if you compare it with the MD421, that's awesome. And I understand the D2, which is the one for the rag toms, even smaller. So yeah, quite like that. Let's cable that up, put some preamps into use, and then see how it sounds. That's probably one of the worst toms I've ever recorded because I can't tune properly and don't know. Maybe I need to retune it later today or something. But I think what you just heard and what I heard, it's funny because I think the SM57 is a bit thin. The 421 is thin as well. And they are both the bulky ones. They are both the ones where I say, well, to place there on a floor tom with a ride and probably another cymbal stand in the way and stuff. So that's a reason why I don't really want to use a 421 or a 57. But the D5 has all this bottom, all this low endy. Now it's not low end, it's low mid something. The frequencies you get, the tone you get from floor tom, that's there. But that's also there with the Pro 35. And I really like the Pro 35 because they're easy to handle. I think for tomorrow I'm gonna go with the D4. Just to try it out, combine it with the 421 on the rag tom because I don't have anything else. And yeah, then I need to think about if I want to try out the D2 at some later point. But yeah, I'm pretty confident the D4 is allowed to stay. Yeah. Want to test that on a guitar amp as well, and on various other instruments. But yeah, let's see. Let's go for the D4 tomorrow. Sorry, on floor tom, 421 on rack, because I don't have anything else. I'm just thinking I have some channels left, but nah. If I put the Pro 35 on as well, but nah, I think that's too much. So yeah, how should I do it? I don't know. Now let's go for 421s and the D4. Keep it simple. And trigger will help. Trigger will help. It's not wired yet, but I'm going to show you what we have. Yeah, let's start the normal list. So we have a wonky camera. That's what we have. No, no seriousness. We have an AKG D112 currently outside the kick. Gonna see how that sounds and where I want to place it finally, because I don't know if the drummer is happy how the drum is set up yet, so I might change all these mics, but it's just so there is a stand, and we'll probably put some cables on them and check them if everything's working. Then we have my trusty Rode K2, which is my large diaphragm microphone with the highest maximum SPL level, so that works on the kick. Neumann might distort, so I use that. Don't know the numbers specifically, but it always worked on kick. Then we have the trusty SM57 on the snare. And I try something out. We have, don't know if you can see that, that is an SE Electronics SE4 small diaphragm condenser microphone on the snare bottom with a pad in place and a low cut, so let's see how that sounds. Then we have something I quite like, my Octava MK012 in hypercardioid on the hi-hat. We have, as I talked about, an MD421 on rack tom and the Audix D4 on rack tom, and we have two Rode NT1 on the cymbals. Need to place them correctly, so they're just miking the cymbals, and then we have that fella. Hopefully it works, we will see. Maybe need to try to change it out for something stereo pairy. That's the Everton CK40. Last time it was just beeping a little bit, a tiny little bit, and I think I can make that work because I really like the sound of this. So yeah, that's the kit mic. Obviously final sound check is tomorrow, but just setting up. So that's the room mic, Neumann U87 on Omni. Just to get a bit of room sound, and so everyone can talk with me. That's basically my talkback. This is where one guitar will go with a DI box and an SM57. This is where the other guitar amp will go, again with a DI box but an MD421. And in the booth, I think it went down. Yes it did. Awesome. Down there at the TLM67. Not the place it should be. Let's fix that again. Might need another mic stand. There it is, with a bit of light. Yeah. Let's put some cables on it and then see if there's actually sound coming out of this. I really like the studio being set up for a band, and it looks so... Yeah, it looks just the way it should. And that's awesome. Really look forward to tomorrow. Maybe I can film stuff. I don't know. I need to check with the boys. And yeah, I was so tired this morning. I still am, but I was a bit grumpy that morning, and now I just enjoy myself. The weather is awesome. This kitchen looks so nice with these prints, and the editor's cover's already on its way, so that should be there by Monday. So on Tuesday we're gonna have editors in this line and on this evening in full black in the middle, which is an awesome record, really inspiring record for me. And yeah, I just enjoy myself. I enjoy the work. I enjoy everything. So yeah, hopefully that stays for tomorrow. Now going home, trying to get some rest, trying to get some sleep, and then tomorrow's big recording day. And on Sunday we have a small recording, just a little bit. Yeah, awesome. Good morning, everyone. Saturday, sunny Saturday. Sunny recording Saturday. The guys should be coming in roughly half an hour. It's all set. I'm ready to go. Enjoying my coffee. And yeah. Looking forward to some music.
Your own personal Jesus. Someone to hear your prayers. Someone who cares.
So that's been a very productive day. Awesome. I love just, recording stuff. On one day you just push through and just make it happen and make it sound good and awesome. We did 5 songs today, one of which you just heard. And nice guys, nice band, good musicians, actually great rehearsed. That's all just 1 or 2 takes. Actually, the way we did it is quite fun because they lost their drummer a few days, weeks ago, but their bass player is a drummer. So the guy you saw on drums is actually their bass player. So they played every song with 2 guitars, bass, and vocals with a program drum I did, just an easy backbeat. Recorded 1 take, and then we did drums, and then we did everything else again. Which is quite interesting way, but that way the drummer had sound on his ear, just didn't play to something, to nothing, to just a click. But maybe the takes of the guitar guys were already awesome and we took them, or they re-recorded it, or we used it as the right or left or whatever. So quite funny way to do it. The thing with the isolated guitars was not necessary that way, but anyway, I just did it. And been awesome. I really like the sound of the D4. Definitely will keep this. Now I'm thinking of buying a D2 to match that a bit. But smooth recording, nice session, really enjoyed it. I go home now. I'm really tired. Actually, I wanted to do the outro before the client arrived, but he was half an hour early. That's a first. Anyway, it's been an awesome week. Seriously, an awesome week. Really enjoyed it. And looking forward mixing the songs of these guys. Finishing up the Midnight Falling songs next week. Next week as well will be awesome. Another poster will arrive next week. All looking forward. All great. So thanks very, very much for watching. See you soon. Bye.